I used to have like, I turned my Twitter at some point into like an A$AP Rocky fan page. And I was just like, I don't know why I liked him so much. I even went to his concert. He was my first concert. And then like he had this like part of his show where he drank the water bottle and he threw it. Oh, I fought for that shit. I had it, and every single night I drank out of that shit until my mom threw it out because she thought I was going crazy. I loved him off. Oh, and I think he blew me a kiss too.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, it's your girl Ebhoni, and I'm here with Pushthewall. Period. Okay, I grew up on Weston, but I moved around a lot when I was younger. But like I always went back to Weston, and like my family grew up in Weston, and like growing up there was like so much fun. I didn't have hobbies. I didn't do nothing but sing, honestly. Like I was like a really weird child. Like I didn't go to parties. I didn't have friends. I was just very focused on music at like a young age. I tried playing sports in school, but it really was not for me. My parents put me in soccer. That did not work out well because I would always end up singing on the field. I played basketball, volleyball. I was really good at badminton though. I was one of those girls playing I was one of those girls at school who were like, you know, all the guys like because they were on the badminton team. But yeah. My parents would always play music, and like my grandparents would always play music as well in the house. Like on Sundays, like we'd go over for dinner and they would always be playing music. My dad was always blasting music, so it was always playing. But like no one in my house like sang, no one rapped. My dad tried to be a producer at one point. That obviously did not work out. But yeah, I would say That's So Raven from what I remember. I was obsessed with That's So Raven. I was a really like weird kid. Like I wasn't really one to sit there and just like watch TV. Like I was always interested in like weird stuff where I'd be on YouTube like watching makeup stuff or like vlogs or like studying like or watching like documentaries, music documentaries. So I wasn't really like a TV person. It sounds so weird, but if I was watching TV, it was like That's So Raven. And I really liked the criminal shows, so like that was like my thing because my mom would always watch that scary shit at night. Like fuck. And yeah, what was that one like criminal show? It was like this white guy and he had this scary voice and his son went missing. That's why he started the show. Yes, America's Most Wanted. That shit scared me. I don't know, it was actually really weird. Like I remember entering this like contest. And then, I don't really remember how the contest went, but I remember like you kind of like had to do a cover or whatever. And I felt like I did so many contests, and then my mom just felt like I was at a point where I was just like ready to start creating my own music. So then my mom just like booked a studio for me to go into one day. And then it was my first ever time working with a producer. I think I was like 11. I kind of just started like writing music. It obviously was not good. My first song was called like Puppy Love or something like that. I just started writing nonsense because at that time I was 11, right? So everyone was just like, okay, like she's 11, she can't write her own music, so let me write for her. And then the guy came out with some song called Pop Princess, and I did not like it. It was like Pop Princess. Like I did not like it at all. I used to go home and I would cry to my mom because I'd be like, this is so shit, like I don't like it. And then I just started writing my own music. I'm still in first place and I'm not even really paying attention. This is crazy.
Nice.
I know you're mad right now.
Nice.
Up here focusing and I'm just here like, boom, 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 boom. Jeez, first place, are you stupid? It was really weird. I was just like in LA one day and I got this email and it was just like, oh, we want you to come out to like some casting. It was like a really weird email, so I thought it was like a spam email, but they said it was for Fenty. And then me and my mom were just like, okay, this obviously is a spam email, like it's probably like fake. So we ignored it. And they were just like, oh, the photographer is Tyrone LeBon, which is the guy who did like My Calvin or whatever. So I was like, okay, this is definitely fake, because why would like they be hitting me up with this big ass photographer and small for Rihanna? So then next thing you know, my manager called me and was just like, oh, Rihanna wants to fly you out to shoot. And I was just like, huh? What? And then after, it was so crazy because I've modeled for like Adidas before, but like, come on, modeling for Rihanna? I definitely think so, but I think I kind of want to just focus on my music right now. Because I feel like it's just so annoying because I feel like I was going through this phase when I started out with music that everyone just thought like I should be modeling or acting because they were just like, oh, you're pretty, you should be doing that stuff. And I just feel like I don't want to start doing that and then it just be a huge distraction for my music. I literally wrote it like a few days after I wrote TGM, which is really weird. So I was kind of in this whole like dance hall mood. I think I was going through like some like relationship problems and I think I was just like fed up with boys because they were just like really irritating. So I was just like, they bring me nothing but drama. So it was just like literally just me ranting. And it was with a producer, Florentino. So he came, we just spent a few days in the studio together and then Drama was like the best song that came out. And we were just like so excited over it and I was just like, okay, why not release it? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I feel like a lot of people in the music industry like Drama, but as far as like teenagers, like people my age, I don't think it really hits them. And it's something that I already knew, but it's just like, you know what I mean? But it was just something I felt like, okay, I want to release it because it is a good song and you know what I mean? But I think people like it, but I don't think people fuck with it as much as TGM, to be 100% honest with you. To be real, I ain't trying to talk shit about myself because I know my voice sounds good in that song. But I'm just saying, shit, I know I sound good and I look good in that video. But I'm just saying, even for me, like, even now, like, it's not like, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you can tell when you brought it up. My face would stay like this. I'm dropping another single, 2 more singles, and then I'll be dropping my project. I can't tell you guys a date though, but the project is almost done. But I will be dropping a project in like 3 months. 3 months. I would say I'm just a real ass bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga. No, I would just say my music is real. My music is really real. I feel like because of my personality, I'm the type of person that just talks. I like to talk. Like, I don't sit there and I think before I open my mouth. It comes out in my music. And I feel like that's why people like it. It's stuff that females think all the time or want to say, but they don't say. It's just like, you know what I mean? I feel like my music is for every single female. That's how I would describe it. It's for all my boss bitches, you know what I mean? So for all my girls that like to talk back. Nicki Minaj! What was the album called? Is it?
Pink Friday.
Look at you! Pink Friday, my mom got it for me. And we played that album until the CD was skipping.
Let's go.
That was really, I love Nicki Minaj. Team Sagittarius. And then the first album that I actually bought for myself was The Weeknd. I'm really bad with album names. What was it called?
Trilogy?
Yes. And I remember I got in so much trouble by my dad because the shit he was saying in that song. And I didn't even understand what he was saying at the time. Rakim Mayers. A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky was my childish crush. If I tell you guys, I used to have like, I turned my Twitter at some point into like an A$AP Rocky fan page. And I was just like, I don't know why I liked him so much. I even went to his concert. He was my first concert. And then like he had this like part of his show where he drank the water bottle and he threw it. Oh, I fought for that shit. I had it and every single night I drank out of that shit until my mom threw it out because she thought I was going crazy. I loved him off. Oh, and I think he blew me a kiss too.
Oh, I don't know.
You probably is it. I was a really, really, really big fan of Keisha Cole, like back in my YouTube days. My dad listened to like a lot of rap music. Beyonce, who didn't listen to Beyonce? OMG Girls. OMG Girls. Where the boys at? Where the boys at? Who else was there? Jordan, who else was there? I don't really look at anyone in the city of Toronto or anyone in general as competition, to be honest. Like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, what's competition? What's that? I'm competing with myself, honey. And that's period. I don't look at anyone and be like, damn, I could have done that. No, I don't do any of that because I feel like if I do that, I'm just thinking negative. And it's just like, I don't have time to think negative or hold myself back. I feel like my biggest competition is myself. I don't think females in general get the respect they deserve in Toronto. Unless you're on Six Bills acting crazy. But other than that, I don't think anyone gets respect in Toronto. I feel like people just don't care for women in Toronto, period. Especially in the music industry. I would say Hong Shing or Pat's West Indian restaurant. That's where we were. Like, we were at Pat's every single day in the summer. Not Mondays though, because they close on Mondays.
On Mondays.
But every single day in the summer, even when we didn't have money,
He'd bless us with discount.
we'd get a patty. And I know he was teething our money because one day oxtail would be $15, next day it would be $17. So I don't know what Pat's is doing, but come on. To be honest, if I'm not doing anything music related, like I'm sleeping. I love to sleep. I've always been like that, so yeah. Like I said, I don't go out, like I don't really do stuff. I would say a crazy show. I feel like anyone who sees me perform, they're just like shocked after, because I feel like they don't expect the energy I give or like the type of stuff I do out of someone like me. Like I feel like people think I'm really like shy or like to myself, or I would be shy if I was like on stage. I would say my goal is momentum. Like I feel like when my momentum is consistent, I feel like everything that I want will come, if that makes sense. Like that's like my biggest goal, and so much stuff can come from that, so that's it. And that's just how the cookie crumbles, sis.